The Treehouse Stories are tales from near and far, from the country to the towns. Let's all gather round, of mice and dragon tales, to shipwrecks and big whales, in the mountains and the seas. For you and me, we'll laugh and dance and sing, with princes, queens, and kings. The Treehouse Stories are from near and far. Come into our treehouse.
The Treehouse Stories. Dragons, Father and Son.
I can't figure this out.
Hi, all.
Stop! What's the password? We chose a password last time, remember?
Oh, right. It's Princess Tickle.
That's right, Fanny. Come in.
Hello.
Password?
No. Come on, it's me, Tiago. I don't need a password.
Yes, you sure do.
I can tell you what it is. It's...
The rules are the rules.
Well, then I'm gonna go. Do you see what you did? Now he left. Ta-da! Rules are made to be broken. I borrowed this from the library. It's amazing. Read it to us.
Actually, why don't you read it to us for a change?
Because you read 100 times better than me, Lisette.
Okay, fine, I will. Dragons, Father and Son. There once was a little dragon who was named Stroker. He lived with his father dragon in a cave in a valley surrounded by steep hills. One day, his father told him,
"It's time you honor your family and start acting like a real dragon. I want you to go to the village on the other side of the mountains and burn houses down."
That night, Stroker found it quite difficult to fall asleep. He rarely breathed fire, and when he did, it was only for small things like roasting a slug or an inchworm at snack time. The next morning, Stroker flew over to the village where the humans lived. After a while, he noticed a small house. Its walls were made out of wood. Cool, thought Stroker. This will be just right for setting on fire. He started to mightily gulp down air to start breathing fire and burn the little house to a crisp.
Oh, how cool, a dragon!
It's my first time seeing a dragon. I'm so glad to know you really exist.
But don't you realize I was getting ready to burn your house to a crisp?
Now, why would you do that, you mean dragon?
It's our tradition.
Tradition? Says who?
My father.
Oh, I see. And if you disobeyed, would you get in trouble? I have an idea. Come with me.
If you want to make a huge bonfire, I know a great spot.
Where would that be?
Well, it's my school. I didn't do my homework, and I think there's a quiz coming up today. If you burn it down, you do me a big favor.
Okay,
said the dragon, who, since he never went to school before, didn't understand what the little boy was talking about.
Oh, yeah. Get rid of school once and for all. What a great idea.
An especially good idea for kids who don't do their homework.
But what about the kids? He wouldn't try to hurt them, would he?
We'll just see. Stroker started gulping down air and smoke was starting to come out of his nostrils when a teacher appeared on the steps.
Ah! Hold on there, young dragon. You can't do that.
And why can't I?
Oh, well, it's because the kids who come here are actually your biggest fans. Don't go anywhere, I'll have to show you. In the drawing, Stroker saw a majestic dragon, as red as a tomato, with a neck in the shape of an X and teeth as sharp as knives. Thank you. It's very nice, but my father asked me to burn the house down. Then why don't you go down by the river? There's an abandoned cabin that should do nicely.
Oh, yeah. That way the children would be saved. And at least the little dragon would accomplish his mission.
Down by the river, Stroker indeed found a cabin that stood under several large boulders. For the third time that day, he started gulping down air and got ready to spit out a great big torrent of flames when... Hi there, if you wouldn't mind helping me cook my lunch, I'll promise you a feast you'll love. Oh, why not? Accepted Stroker, who was getting hungry. And they had their feast, while their feet soaked in the river.
Hey, now that's how you light a barbecue.
I'm wondering which house they'll be able to burn down then.
Well, me too. If he doesn't, his father isn't going to be too happy about it. When the little dragon arrived at home, his dad was waiting for him impatiently on the steps of the cave.
So then, tell me how it went, Stroker.
Well, you see, in fact, I didn't burn any houses down.
And why didn't you?
Because I didn't want to make any of those villagers sad. On the contrary, they were actually very nice to me.
Don't tell me you're friends with humans now. What will happen to us if humans stop fearing us? Those humans are ferocious and cruel.
No, Father, you're wrong. Look at the present they gave me.
What is it?
What, you don't recognize it? It's a portrait of you, of course, said Stroker, who had learned much from his contact with humans and started becoming clever. And that is when Father Dragon's face broke out into a big, proud smile.
Wow, that ended up being a good deal for Stroker.
Yeah, even if he did disobey his father. Why? You shouldn't always follow every single rule.
Especially if we don't agree with them.
So, Tiago, do you remember the password? It is... Princess Tickle! I knew it. What's annoying is being forced into giving it.
Yes. Anyway, we don't have to do it for the goodbye checkout.
No way! Out of the question. I love that one.
1, 2, 3, 4,